Hi, first grade. I have some books to share with you today. And the first thing I want to do, though, is share with you some ways that you can read new books over the summer because you won't have the library to go to. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite places to find new books. And some of these should look familiar. So let me get my screen here. So my first favorite place to find new books is Epic. And Epic is free until the end of June. And I sent you back at the beginning of this time of school online a password to get logged in. If you need that again, I can send it to you again. And this is exactly what we use during school. And if you hit the read to me ones, it will read the book to you. If not, you can read the book yourself. And this one is my top favorite way to read books because these books are good fit books. They're a good fit for you. And you can set it to first grade or even second grade because you are going to be a second grader. And you can find good fit books that you can read. That's an awesome one. This one is my favorite. Another favorite resource is Storyline Online. And these books we've read before too. And these books are usually famous actors, people in movies and TV shows. And they are reading books. And there's all kinds of really good ones on here. So that's another favorite. All right, and one of my other new favorites is this Facebook page called Disney Storytime. And you can have your mom and dad click follow. And these are people from Disney movies, and they'll read you fun books. For example, on here is the lady who plays Belle in Beauty and the Beast. She reads a story. Or the girl who plays the bunny rabbit in Zootopia, she reads you a story. And there's all kinds of really cool actors and different people who are in Disney movies, and they read some of their favorite books. And there are tons of good stories on here. They even have this one, The Good Dinosaur, all kinds of really awesome stories on here. So I encourage you to follow that one as well. Another one of my favorite places to find books is on Barnes & Noble. And so Barnes & Noble has some free ebook options, so you can find a book on the Barnes & Noble website that you might like to watch or read as well. But my top favorite one for you is Epic because it has books of all different kinds and it has books that you can read. So if you're kind of tired of the books you have at home, here are some great ways to find new books, especially if you can't go to the library. So here's an awesome way to keep reading over the summer. So that's the most important thing that we can do over the summer is read, read, read. And I'm sure you're going to find some awesome books on these resources. And I have a book to share with you today too, and it's called The Magician's Hat. And it was written by Malcolm Mitchell, and his picture is on the back here. All right. The Magician's Hat. It says, Family Fun Day at the library was filled with exciting events. Book scavenger hunts, storytelling, reading rallies. Looks like fun. Someday we'll get to go back to the library. Today, for the first time, a magician arrived with a bag of tricks and a big hat. Everyone gathered around to see the magician perform. He bent a spoon by just looking at it. He made playing cards float in front of his nose. The magician could even make a coin appear from a puppy's ear. Then he waved his wand. A banana vanished. This was just the warm-up act. Now the magician was ready to dazzle the crowd with his favorite trick of all. The magician's magic started with a story. When I was a kid, my mom and dad brought me to this library on Family Fun Day. During the book scavenger hunt, I wandered into the reading room. There were hundreds of books. Books about dogs, books about planes, books about the sun, flowers, rain, cities, and circus dancers. Out of the hundreds of books, one special book jumped out at me. It was a book called Magic. I read and read and read every single word on every single page. I discovered that book wasn't just about magic. I learned that books are magic. Even though I was still in the library, those pages and words took me places I had always dreamed of going. This is how I knew I wanted to be a magician when I grew up. Soon after that, I got my magician's hat. Wow, books can take you so many cool places. Even when we can't go anywhere, you can read a book and it can take you to a cool place. The Family Fun Day crowd had grown. Kids from all over town were eager to see more of the magician's magic. He asked them, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Amy shouted, "I want to be a dentist!" The magician invited Amy to reach inside his hat. Amy dug deep, then deeper, until she found something. It's a book," Amy shouted. The magician asked, "What is your book about?" "My book's about teeth, cleaning teeth and fixing teeth and x-rays." Perfect for Amy. Right away, like magic, Amy saw herself holding dental tools, a toothbrush, and a rinsing cup. But in the library where everyone could see, Amy was hugging her book and smiling. Matt had been watching closely. After seeing Amy's magic, he wondered, what else is in that hat? He called out, "I want to be a famous football player." Ooh. And so the magician offered Matt his hat. "Let's see what magic you can find inside." Matt reached in. Way down there was something that could just fit into one hand. Matt plunged both hands into the hat and pulled. It's a book about football. It even has my name on it. All at once, like magic, Matt was on the field, running, tackling, catching, punting, sometimes fumbling, sometimes falling, lots of times winning. Do you want to be a famous football player? Ryan called out from the back of the crowd, "Wait a second, that's not magic. Amy and Matt's parents must have told the magician what they want to be when they grow up." The magician asked Ryan, "Well, what do you want to be when you grow up?" This was Ryan's chance to prove that the magician was a fake. He snickered and said, "A dog." The magician asked Ryan to reach into his magic hat. Ryan said, "I can't feel anything." Sometimes you must really reach and stretch for what you want to be. That's part of the magic. Ryan reached deeper and deeper until his fingers grabbed onto something. He clutched a beautiful book that had nothing to do with dogs. Its pages were filled with letters and paintings and photos and fold-outs, stars, planets, rocket ships. Cool. Ryan had always dreamed of becoming an astronaut and exploring the wide-open sky, hurtling into outer space, and zooming to a far-off galaxy. "Whoa," whispered Ryan. "How did you do that?" "I'm not doing anything," the magician said. "You are." "I am?" asked Ryan. "But there's got to be a secret trick in those books." "The desires that are within you bring out the magic in these books. Follow your dreams and they will take you wherever you want to go." Okay, now it's your turn. Reach your hand into the hat. What are your dreams? Reach in there. Pull them out. What are your dreams? What do you want to do? That question made all kinds of magic appear. I love this book because it reminds us that even when we can't go on a family vacation or a trip, that a book is powerful and it can take us to a cool and exciting place just by the pictures and the words in it. How amazing is that? This has been a wonderful year with some really awesome kids. That's you. And I know that you are going to follow your dreams and you are going to make awesome, wonderful things in this world. I'm so proud of you. Goodbye, first grade.